Amir was an archaeologist whose world was confined to silent stones and secrets buried for centuries. He felt lonely even in a crowd. His greatest passion was the excavation of an ancient city, where he often heard an unknown voice calling his name. There was a mystery in that voice that made him restless. One day during the excavation, he found a special tomb. Inside, there was a small diary that looked brand new despite being buried in the mud. On the first page of the diary, Aliya's name was written. As soon as Amir opened the diary, he felt that he wasn't just reading words but sensing Aliya's heartbeat. The diary contained Aliya's story. She was a princess who, against the customs of her time, fell in love with a man who didn't exist in her era. Her writing held a thirst that had not been quenched even after thousands of years. One night, as he was sleeping after reading the diary, a shining light appeared before his eyes. Suddenly, the diary transformed into a talisman, and Amir's body began to fade into the mists of time. When he opened his eyes, he found himself standing in an old marketplace, where people wore ancient clothes. This was Aliya's time. Amir realized that the talisman had brought him to Aliya's world. He began to hide himself so that no one would consider him a stranger. While wandering through the marketplace, Amir's eyes fell upon a beautiful princess. It was Aliya. Aliya also felt a certain familiarity in Amir's eyes. He introduced himself as a simple traveler, and their conversation began. Their meetings continued, and they didn't even realize how they fell in love with each other. Their love was free from any conditions, distance, or fear. They knew they would have to part soon, but they wanted to make every moment a memory that would last forever. Aliya told Amir that her marriage was arranged with Prince Jalal, a cruel and selfish man. Prince Jalal found out about Amir and Aliya's relationship and decided to teach Aliya a lesson. One day, when Aliya and Amir were meeting, Jalal surrounded them. Jalal considered Amir a sorcerer who had come to deceive his princess. He attacked Amir, but at that very moment, the talisman began to shine. Seeing this, Jalal tried to snatch the talisman. Amir realized that he was going back to his own world. He returned, but this time his heart was sad and heavy. Even after returning to his world, Amir could not forget Aliya. He began to see her in everything. He picked up Aliya's diary again and read it carefully. On the last page, it was written, "My love, if you want to find me, look at my memorial, my soul is waiting for you there." Amir did not understand the meaning of this writing. He began to search for Aliya's memorial. Finally, he found a place where there was a small platform under a 1,000-year-old tree. On this platform, a name was engraved on a marble plaque, Aliya. When Amir excavated the area, he found a stone tablet with some words engraved on it. "Amir, I kept calling to you with my soul to find you. 2,000 years later, when you were reading my diary, that diary brought you to me." Under the stone, there was a key and a diary that contained the words, "Our love will live forever." Behind these words was a world that existed only for them. This story proves that love is not dependent on time or distance. Are you also in search of true love?